The law of life is the law of belief, and you are already using this law all the time to select and sustain whatever you are currently experiencing. But now, we're going to do it consciously. Hey everyone, this is Boris Kirchner, and by the end of this video, you will have a practical grasp of the law of belief and how to apply it and use it in your life to create more and more of the life that you truly desire. With this understanding, you will be able to shift and transform your inner conditions, your subjective conditions, in such a way that when they are reflected on the screen of time and space, they reflect the life that you truly desire, and not the life that you've been dealt with by default. So if you're about this, then go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to click the bell notification icon to be notified every time that I put out brand new videos and new meditations helping you to master your dream reality and master the law of belief. So let's dive right in. What is belief? For a long time, I've struggled with this idea because belief seemed to be something solid, something permanent, something really kind of clunky, and I didn't even know how to get to it because beliefs are inside of our subconscious mind. Surely we can be conscious of our beliefs, but in order to shift them, so many of the teachings are pointing to the fact that our beliefs reside in our subconscious mind. But what are beliefs really? A belief is simply a thought that you are thinking over and over and over again. It is a thought that is sustained in your consciousness. This thought can be sustained by emotion or by your environment or by some other form of agitation, some other form of imposition. Or this thought can be sustained by you consciously. It can be a consciously selected thought. A thought is a program. A thought is an experience. It is a manifestation, except it's in its seed form. So a belief is a thought that you keep thinking over and over again. So then what does the law of belief say? Well, the law of belief has been echoed throughout all of the scriptures, throughout so many of the different teachings from sages, from saints, from the enlightened ones, the wise ones. They say that, all in essence, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. According to your faith, it will be done unto you, right? You remember these. We've heard them around so many times. But what does it really mean in practice? Well, what it means is that the thoughts that you keep thinking, those thoughts that are the predominant thought patterns, they, in a way, we could say, cancel out much of the chaotic pattern, just like when a magnet. So do you know, with a magnet, all a magnet is it's a piece of metal that has all of its molecules aligned in a single direction. That's what makes it magnetic. In a normal, inert piece of metal, there's all the same molecules, except they're all aligned in a haphazard way, some pointing here, some pointing there, and all of the power that they may otherwise have to attract or to pull, all the polarity, the polarization, it's neutralized because of the inherent conflict between all the different molecules. It is very much similar at the level of our thoughts, at the level of our mental activity, at the level of our feeling, which is also, I would say, part of our mental activity. Thoughts spur on feelings, feelings spur on more thoughts. So when our thoughts are directed by autopilot or directed by our reactions to our circumstances or the people around us, or even our reactions to our own emotions, at that point we have a lot of little wells, shallow wells that we dig. And say, oh, a little this, but what is the predominant sense? The predominant sense very often in that kind of situation is powerlessness, frustration, inability, victimhood. So when we have that kind of an atmosphere, that kind of predominant thought pattern, that becomes the polarizing, the attracting force. Hey, this is a great time to let you know about an opportunity. I am currently conducting research interviews for an upcoming radical transformation program that is focused on helping people to attain conscious and holistic life mastery. So if you want to be part of this transformational movement and you want to contribute to something that is truly life-changing, then check the description for the link and additional details and sign up. It's free and you'll be contributing to a very worthwhile cause. So in one of the previous videos, we talked about the world being a dream. And we've compared the dream-like nature of the world to our dreams at night and to imagination. So when you hold a predominant intent, a predominant energetic signature, so let's say that right now we want to have the predominant energetic signature of seeing a green ball hanging here in space. So if we close our eyes, okay, if that's the predominant one, and then you might see, oh, it's forming, and then you might think of a lime, and now you think of a lime, and now you think of corona, and then you start, and off you go by the association track. And this is exactly what happens to most human beings and to most everybody at the level of our thoughts. We go down association tracks and we allow the autopilot, which basically says, oh, maybe you're interested in this and maybe this. It's almost like the autoplay on Netflix or on YouTube that just continues to serve you different kinds of things that it thinks you're going to be interested in. Okay, but if that information is not all aligned to what you actually want, to your goal, to your chief aim, to your inspired vision, to your highest values, if it is not aligned, if it's pointing every which way, then your result will be most likely that of inability, that of stagnation, that of stuckness. And the law of belief will basically show you that you have no power, that you have no capacity. But why? Only so because of the way that you've arranged your mind. The incredible power and potential that we have as human beings, as conscious, sovereign beings, is to choose the predominant thought pattern. We've been gifted with one incredible gift, and that gift is the ability to make up our own mind, make up our own attitude. We can let it be made up by circumstances, reactions, or the autopilot, but we can also pull the reins back and collect our own wherewithal to say, okay, I am choosing this. And this is the way the law of belief works. You must amass a certain consensus within yourself. In the scriptures, they talk about that wherever two or more are gathered, wherever two or more agree on something. So what it's talking about is it's not talking about you and another person. It's talking about your intent and your own mind, so to speak, your will and your mind. And when those align, what begins to happen is that there is a critical mass that aligns, amasses, and it begins to express itself on the screen of time and space. When there is enough energy in the thought pattern, take a look at it even from the point of view of emotion, right? If you think enough about those things that are sad, those things that are upsetting to you, those things that are not working out in your life, can you see that you will build up a certain momentum, and then you will attract an emotional experience, and that emotional experience will attract an experience of a certain kind of day that you will then live out. And as you live out this day, you will be affirmed in the fact that this is a bad day, this is a bad world, this is just not working out, on and on and on. So the law of belief must be harnessed. But there is a caveat. There is a necessary pre-qualification, and that is that you must believe in the law of belief. If you don't, if you say, my beliefs don't do anything, my thoughts are worthless, my thoughts don't change anything, I can't make a difference like this, well, what you're doing is you're investing your capacity, you're using the law to prove to yourself, to show you an image, just like we use the green ball. In that same way, you're asking to see an image of powerlessness. You're asking to see an image where you and your thoughts don't really matter, where your beliefs don't change anything. So the first step is that you must amass the critical mass necessary to say, the law of belief works and I will prove it to myself. I believe in my capacity to arrange my mind and to have it create a corollary and reciprocal experience in my life, in my dream, you see. So how do you do this? You do it by listening to information like this. You watch videos like this that affirm to you that yes, you can, by the change of your own mind, by the renewal of your own mind, you can absolutely change your life. You can see it, you can witness it, you can document it. It will grow in faith as you practice it. And then other videos by other, we've been so fortunate. We have such an incredible amount of information available to us through YouTube. Listening to masters such as Earl Nightingale, Napoleon Hill, Neville Goddard, right? There's an endless amount of incredible, potent information that can affirm to you, and of course Joseph Murphy and the power of the subconscious mind, that can affirm to you that yes, you can, you have this capacity, train it, use it, test it, and you will reap its rewards. So now I want to hear from you. Have you had such an experience of radical belief transformation that one moment you believed something to be one way and another moment it's boom and it's a completely different experience? This change from one kind of belief to another is what we're wanting to attain here. So sometimes these happen to us through aha moments or revelations, or sometimes they are hard won through intense mental effort to continue to bring your thoughts into alignment with your overall intention, with your highest vision. So drop a comment down below and let me know. Share with us some of one of those experiences where you've had that radical belief transformation, both as an affirmation of the possibility for yourself and also to inspire the community and other people who perhaps are seeking to see, does this really work? Is it really possible to change beliefs, or am I just stuck believing what I believe? So I hope this has served you, and if you enjoyed this and you want to see other videos just like this, be sure to click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon to be notified every time I put out brand new videos helping you to master the law of belief and helping you to attain conscious life mastery. Take great care.